one nation, one community, one asylum. Good afternoon, Malaysian. It's Friday, 25th of February. You are watching Globe News, news at another perspective. And we hope you are having a great day here in Malaysia. This is the National Communication Network bringing you the top stories that are sure with no bias. For the details of our news today, first we will be talking about national news, which will be broadcasted by my friend Chu Tian Kwan. He will be discussing about police that has arrested anti-vaxxer doctor suspected of selling 1,900 fake COVID-19 vaccine certificates. Next, regarding international news, I myself will be broadcasting the statement that has been presented by the World Health Organization that Europe may be infected with Omicron within weeks. Thirdly, regarding human interest issue, my friend Lo Jun Xiang will be broadcasting Malaysians of all races that are reaching out to help flood victims. Fourth, we will be discussing about PV Sindhu, the World Badminton International Champion, cashes in on complete package. This news will be broadcasted by Shweta. And lastly, weather forecasting. Datri will be discussing this week's weather.
A private clinic in Marang, Terengganu is suspected to have raked in over 1 million in sales of fake COVID-19 vaccination certificates since last year. Preliminary police investigation revealed that the clinic has given out a total number of 1,900 vaccine certificates since September 2021. Terengganu Police Chief Datuk Rohani Muhammad Isa told us that they are still investigating how many people out of that number did not get injections but received a fake vaccination certificate during a press conference on Monday, 10 January 2022. The police found that the customer needed to fork out between 400 ringgit and 600 ringgit for a fake vaccination certificate instead of paying the price of 300 ringgit for an actual one. According to Rohani, the policeman seized over 100 fake COVID-19 vaccination certificates and arrested a 51-year-old doctor during the day. Among other items seized included several documents, a laptop, and also a telephone. It is believed the doctor worked alone without the knowledge of other clinic workers and used an agent to promote his service for a commission of 50 ringgit each. Terengganu Health Department Director Datuk Dr. Kasemani Embong added that the private clinic has applied to become a COVID-19 vaccination center, but was rejected. However, it was later allowed to administer COVID-19 vaccination for a fee since September last year. The suspect is currently under remand and the case is being investigated under Section 420 of the Penal Code for cheating. The issue can be extremely serious and will increase the chance of COVID-19 virus to spread in Malaysia. In order to protect ourselves and our beloved country, every Malaysian has their responsibility to get vaccine and follow the SOP proposed by our government. That's all for national news today. I'm Tian Kwan and thank you for your watching.
The World Health Organization has warned that half of Europe will have caught the Omicron COVID variant within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Dr. Hans Kluge said a west to east tidal wave of Omicron was sweeping across the region, on top of a surge in the Delta variant. The projection was based on 7 million new cases reported across Europe in the first week of 2022. The number of infections has more than doubled in a 2-week period. He quoted the Cedar-based Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation as forecasting that more than 50% of the population in the region will be infected with Omicron in the next 6 to 8 weeks. He also mentioned that European and Central Asian countries remain under intense pressure as the virus spread from Western countries into the Balkans. Recent studies suggested that Omicron is less likely to make people seriously ill than previous COVID variants. But Omicron is still highly contagious and can infect people even if they are fully vaccinated. The record number of people catching it has left health systems under severe strain. On Monday, the UK reported a further of 142,224 confirmed cases of the virus and 77 deaths. A number of hospitals have declared critical incidents due to staff absence and rising pressures caused by COVID. Elsewhere, hospital numbers are also rising. France's health Minister Oliver Véran warned last week that January would be tough for hospitals. He added that Omicron patients were taking up conventional beds in hospitals while Delta was putting a strain on ICU departments. In Eastern Europe, Poland reported that 100,000 people had died from the virus in the country since the start of pandemic. Poland now has the 6th highest mortality rate in the world from COVID-19, and almost 40% of its population remain unvaccinated.
A tragic flood has once again written a story of unity, mutual assistance, tolerance, and love among Malaysians, regardless of race, religion, or educational background. Malaysians of all races are reaching out to help flood victims. Everyone took action to refute the racial divisions of politicians. Over the past few days, thousands of beleaguered victims caught in floods have benefited from the generosity of many well-meaning Malaysians. Among them are volunteers at the Gowara site Petaling Jaya who work day and night to help those who were stranded in their homes by floodwaters since last Friday. They came just only to cook a warm meal for thousands of victims. In an interview with a member of the Gowara site Petaling Jaya committee, Baldev Singh said that the temple received a distress call at 10 p.m. on Saturday, 18th of December, asking them to provide free food and supplies to the victims. Hundreds of people were crying out for help, but various government agencies were slow to respond. Knowing that the flood situation was bad this time, they launched an action to warn the victims on social media. He was surprised that the response was overwhelming. Thousands of people from different races and religions came to serve as volunteers. There are Malays, Chinese, Indians, and Sikhs eager to help flood victims. Dozens turned up with rations while others prepared meals for the victims, processed, and distributed supplies to victims in various parts of the Klang Valley every day. He estimates that thousands of volunteers came to help each day, working around 150 to 200 volunteers in one shift to ensure social distancing. Volunteers start preparing ingredients and cooking at 6 in the morning. After the warm food is ready, other volunteers with their four-wheel drive vehicles deliver food and supplies to reach flooded area and distribute to the victims in need. In order to allow the victims of all religions to enjoy the food, all the food served is vegetarian, and whether the food is halal will leave no doubt. Many individuals and organizations have also sent donations in cash and kind. In the end, He said that without the support of caring people in Malaysia who put their difference aside and unite for a good cause, this operation to help the victims would not have been successful. This is an extraordinary spirit of the Malaysian family. This should be maintained because this is the strength of our country. Regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, we continue to help each other in times of need.
Face a test, which tasty chip will be the best? Sour cream and onion, smoky barbecue, cheddar, sour cream, salt and vinegar too. You sample them all, cause the crisp is so good on your lips. Yeah. You left your wallet at home, but now you have a new best friend.
The many flavors of Lay's chips. One taste and you're in love.
From all over the world are searching for a vaccine to stay protected from the virus. Till then, keep fighting the virus. Lifebuoy Virus Fighter. It fights the virus and keeps you protected. Fight the virus with Lifebuoy Virus Fighter.
KFC Super GMAT Box. Get more for less from 8 ringgit 95. Choose from 5 boxes.
Sports news. Situ cases in one complete package. Pusarla Venkata Situ, known as PV Situ, is an Indian professional badminton player and the first Indian woman to win an Olympic silver medal. One of the India's most successful players, Situ has been included in the Forbes list for the highest paid female athletes of 2021. Situ also made the list in 2018 and 2019. Is the only badminton player among the world's top earning sportswomen. In the latest list, Situ is ranked number 7 with a total earning of $7.2 million. A modest Situ said her inclusion in the list continues to show that badminton is a rewarding career option. Placing me with the top female athletes is definitely a good sign for me. It will give me a lot of confidence, said the 26-year-old Situ, is stated in the Badminton World Federation. The biggest moment of Situ's career came in the year 2016 when she went to become the youngest and the first female athlete from India to win a silver medal at Rio Olympics. She was graced with India's fourth highest Sullivan honor. In 2017, Situ won the Indian Open Super Series and a silver medal at the BWF World Champions. Ho In makes splash at US Open with 2 silver. Swimmer Ho En capped the fine showing at the recent US Open. The 18-year-old boy, who is fast emerging as the nation's next top swimmer, splashed his way to silver medals and 2 personal bests. Ho In was only one of 2 swimmers to dip under the 1 minute 50 second mark in the men's 200 meter freestyle. A final posting a personal best of 1 minute 49 seconds to claim the silver in North Carolina on Friday. Ho En also made head turn with a great effort in the 400 meter freestyle. A final on Thursday, he finished second with personal best of 3 minutes 50 seconds. Ho En smashed 2 national records, the 200 meter backstroke and the 800 meter freestyle, and also dipped under the Olympic selection time in 4 events at the Malaysian Open. Tennis Djokovic will return stronger, say fellow Serbian players. Despite Novak Djokovic Australian Open fiasco, his fellow Serbian player said on Monday that he has the mental fortitude to overcome it and come back even better, as the year's first Grand Slam began as the 9-time Melbourne Park champion. Novak Djokovic left Australia on Sunday after losing a federal court appeal against the revocation of his Australia visa to enter the country. Djokovic was granted a medical exemption to play in Melbourne despite that factor that he refused to be vaccinated against COVID-19.
Welcome to this week's weather report. My name is Dachi and you are watching Global Today. On Monday, we have a cloudy weather cold day with rain, heavy at times, quickly spreading from the West Malaysia during the morning and persisting for the rest of the day. Rain may clear by the far west by evening, but the maximum temperature is about 35 to 45 degrees Celsius. On Tuesday, after a cloudy start, rain is predicted to clear steadily eastward, followed by a much drier weather for the second half of the night. On Wednesday, we have a dry and a bright start with some sunny spells from the east at first. Cloud and rain may be heavy at times, but will soon spread in from the west. On outlook for Thursdays and Fridays, it remains unsettled with showers or longer periods of rain. Some of the rain may be heavy at times, but temperature will be close to normal. In other additional predictions, since both Peninsular and Insular Malaysia lie on the same tropical latitude and are affected by the similar air streams, higher temperature and heavy rainfall, and a climatic year patterned around the northeast and southeast monsoon are expected. On other news, the 4 expected seasons of the climatic year are the northeast monsoon, which is from November or December until late May, and the first intermonsoonal period, which is from March to April or May, and the southwest monsoon, which is from May or June to September or early October, and the second period, which is from October to November. That's all from the weather report. My name is Dashi and you are watching Cover Today.
Those were the top stories for this hour. We do not just secure freedom, we defend what people deserve. You can contact us through these numbers flashed on your screen: 012 77 688 900 or contact 07 890 5432. Share your feedback and make us aware of the hot news you have. Good day. This is Roshan again, and please come back tomorrow for tomorrow's latest news at the same time.